Highways at 5.
And to answer that provocative question and many others, we have a very special guest with us today. Welcome to Hot Topics, Dr. Ruth.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, Janie. I hope I can reach all your viewers and tell them to have good sex.
Except for the gesture. Try again.
Oh, you should have left town when you had a chance, Mr. Mulligan.
There ought to be a law.
Mother, did you want me to stop?
Oh, it's not you, Sonny. It's this disgusting TV show.
Well, then turn the TV show off.
I don't want my son hearing things like this over the public airwaves.
Well, I don't want your airwaves upsetting your son either. Not when I'm trying to turn him into my late husband, Carlo, considering that he's got the voice down perfect, and then you speak up, and then he just loses it altogether.
I like that. Well, give me a moment. Think. Confidence. That's what's missing in sex in America. A strong self-image. Once you establish your inner core of sexuality, everything else becomes possible.
You make it sound so
That's
simple,
it.
Dr. Ruth.
That's what?
The answer.
When it comes to sex, simple is sex. Let's go to some basics. What is the first thing that pops up in your mind?
Sparge, I found our missing ingredient.
Woman.
Before we break for
Get me
commercial,
Dr.
is there
Ruth.
one simple sentence that sums up your outlook?
Max, it's Tina. When you get this, will you please leave a message and tell me where you are, okay? I'm going to go out right now and try and find you. Call me. Bye. Oh,
Whoa,
sorry.
Tina, where's the fire?
I'm sorry. I just got to go find Max. I got to get him a message.
Oh, no kidding, because I was thinking of looking him up later. Can you give him a message from me?
Sure. Yeah, I got another one from Luna.
From Philly?
From Philly, no.
Well, Max told me that she's visiting a friend in Philly.
She's with Swade Jones.
What? Oh, God, Tina, did she say where they were?
No. She just said something about a guy named Vern.
Jim Vern.
Yeah, Bo, how did you know?
Tina, what else did she say?
She just said, not to trust anything that this Jim Vern guy said, that he was some kind of pathological liar, and... Bo, what do you know about him?
What do I know about him? I'll tell you what I do know. Tina, your friend, Luna, she's in very, very serious trouble.
This is it? This is the palace you told me about?
This is Raven Point.
Swade, maybe we better go back in the boat across the water.
No turning back. No running away. You hear me?
Merciful God!
Just a mouse, relax.
October 1982. It's like nothing's changed since then. Swade. This is you lived in an old haunted plantation house? Maybe it wasn't always haunted, but... Swade, what happened here?
One life to live.
Sweet. Say something. What happened to the beautiful palace you were telling me about?
Deborah! Deborah!
Sweet, you okay? I'm sorry, but you just keep looking away like that. The rug.
It's been a long time. I thought that... I guess there's some things you never forget.
Like Deborah?
How did you know?
Well, you were saying her name just now, and you said it in your dream before.
I did?
Sweet, who is she? What does she have to do with this whole spook house? Sweet, say something. Now, you told me you'd answer my questions once we got to Raven Point. Now, here we are. Sweet, what do you keep looking at?
Never should have come back, ever.
Sweet! Sweet, talk to me. Sweet, what's got you so scared?
Cassie, thank you. I cannot tell you what this means to me.
Blair, all I did was accept the job you generously offered.
No. You did much more than that. You proved that we're really a family, united. And with you on my side, Kane Brogan will never be able to take my jewelry company out from under me.
Blair, I thought I was just doing PR, not saving the company.
Well, you're doing both. I mean, now I have someone that I can count on, someone I can confide in, someone I can trust. I just wish that...
What?
Well, since you and I have found a way to be closer, I just wish it could happen for me and your mother. But, right, who am I kidding? After the way I treated Dorian, she will never forgive me.
Well, never say never. Not to one of us Kramer women.
I hope that's decaffeinated. We wouldn't want Mama to jangle up little Asa Jr.'s nerves, huh?
This is a private conversation, Kane, if you don't mind.
Well, Cassie, what, you didn't know? I'm sorry, I thought you heard the good news. I thought being cousins you shared everything, huh? Sorry, Blair. Well, I guess I'll see you at work, huh?
Yeah.
Cassie?
Blair, I had no idea. Congratulations. Why didn't you tell me you were pregnant?
Well, it's also new to me. Asa can't stop bragging about it, but I'm still a little nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
I'd be thrilled.
New business, new baby.
I'd say that you're the one who's going to have it all, Mrs. Buchanan.
Congratulations, Blair.
Andrew, how did you know?
Oh, I couldn't help overhearing. Besides, new babies are one of my favorite topics. I'd like to have a dozen. Half a dozen. 2? Okay. Congratulations, Blair. I bet Ace is in 7th heaven.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, he is happy.
Listen, Blair,
Yes.
I hope that this delicate condition won't keep you from serving on the committee for the fundraiser.
Oh, no, I'm not that delicate.
Well, I will second that. It's wonderful, isn't it, Reverend? This may very well be the second virgin birth in the world's history, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't dream of abandoning the church for tonight's fundraiser. You can count on me, Andrew.
That's our Blair.
Don't you have some work to do, Rogan? Isn't that what I pay you for?
Well, actually, it's Asa who writes the checks, huh? Anyway, make sure she doesn't get too tired because, well, she's carrying the heir to the world in that slender vessel. It's very special. Bye-bye.
What's with him?
Just forget it. When do we decide on the decorations?
Well, today, if I can find another volunteer. Mrs. McNamara had to drop out. So, Cassie.
Sorry, sweetie, but I've just accepted Blair's job offer, and I'd like to get started right away. But I know someone else who'd be perfect.
Oh, no, Cassie, I mean, do you really think that she...
No, Blair, we've got to get you and my mother together one way or the other.
It's absolutely clear. It all comes down to sex.
Please, Not in front of Mortimer.
Carlo was a very sensual man.
Oh,
now,
God.
unless we release the same sort of impulse in Mortimer, unleash his libido, he could never convince anybody that he's Carlo Hesser.
Who's that?
This is the key to unlocking the real you.
Alexandra Olenov herself.
Oh, yes, it is just such a wonderful pleasure to meet you. I am such a huge fan of yours. I have always admired your work. Almost single-handedly, you have broken the erotic silence of the American female.
Thank you. You don't strike me as the silent type. You look rather sexually noisy.
Thank you. I'm actually not the patient. He is.
Oh.
Oh.
So different.
Well, talk about good news, bad news. My daughter is reunited with the man of her dreams, even as she goes to work with my worst nightmare.
Mother, it's time to let old grudges go. If you see what I mean.
Oh, yes, I see, and I'm waiting for my thank you.
You're amazing, Dorian. You expect us to thank you for that setup?
My little romantic tryst was just what you needed to jumpstart your relationship.
We would have gotten back together sooner or later.
Yeah.
Thanks to me, it was sooner.
Oh, look, all right, the champagne, the candlelight, it was nice, although obvious, but, you know, Bolero? Please, let's just, don't make it a habit, okay?
Mother, Andrew's right. When it comes to romance, we have to stop you before you go too far. Right, Andrew?
Well, I know others that go too far. Why don't you stop them?
Oh, was it me or did winter just arrive?
Andrew.
We have got to do something. Blair's family. Mother has to realize.
No. I couldn't agree with you more, Cass. It's just that Dorian has got a long memory.
Well, come on, guys. It's no use. Dorian won't even speak to me, much less give me a second chance.
Yes.
But she may speak to someone else. Someone who specializes in second chances. No, wait, Andrew, I couldn't ask you to do...
No. This might be fun. I'd like to give it a shot.
And if you play your cards right, you may be able to pay her back for the trick she played on us.
Consider it done.
A murderer. Swade, no, Bo, I think you're falling for it. I mean, that's what Luna's message was. She said, don't trust a single word this guy Jim Verne has to
No,
say.
he's not just some guy. Jim Verne is a chief of police in a little town down in North Carolina.
Oh, is that what this Jim Verne told you?
I saw his badge, Tina. I saw the scar that Charles Pruitt left on his face. Look, Jim Verne is for real. He's on a real manhunt. He's looking for a real escaped convict right now that butchered his wife 10 years ago in North Carolina. The same convict that's been working out there at Serenity Springs, passing himself off as a hard-working harmonica-playing handyman.
Swade?
That's not even his name. He made up that name. Charles Pruitt is his name. Charles Pruitt, who killed his...
Stop! Oh, stop! You're saying that Swade is Charles Pruitt?
Uh-huh.
So he's a convicted murderer?
Yes, Tina. He's a wife killer.
So this message that Luna...
He probably forced her to make that phone call. He probably told her exactly what to say on the message.
Oh, my God, he's got her. He's a convicted murderer, and he's probably kidnapped Luna. Oh, my God,
No, listen,
Bo.
okay, easy, just easy.
Don't tell me to
Tina,
take it easy. This is my friend here. She's my friend, and she's in some kind of danger, and we have to find a way to save her.
Okay, look, what we have to do right now, the first thing is stay calm.
Calm?
Yes. Look, I think Max may be looking for him right now. Because I was looking for Max. I had some information on Pruitt's father-in-law I wanted to give. I can't find him anywhere.
What, you think he went out after them on his own or something?
If he did, I hope he's smart enough to stick with Jim Verne. Because the guy's as hard as a rock and he's just stone cold. But if that's what it takes to find Luna and Pruitt before...
Before what?
Nothing.
Before
no,
what?
Nothing. Okay, let's go see the police right now. Maybe they've heard from Verne or from Max.
Before what? Bo! You're saying that we better pray that Max finds Luna and Pruitt or Swade or whoever he is before he ends up hurting her. What is the matter with you? You drag me here, you pull a gun on me, and you drag me to this goddess-forsaken island, and then you go catatonic
Let
on
go of
me?
me, Luna.
No way, I'm angry, mister. No, I'm beyond anger. Now, if you think I'm going to let you get away with this weird behavior, if you think I'm going to be scared of you for one more minute... Okay, so I'm scared of guns, and I'm scared of mice, but I'm not scared of you.
Maybe you should be.
You know, I've tried to think the best of you, Swade. You jump in my car back in Landview. You tell me to drive. I just say to myself, yeah, he's got his reasons, Luna. Just trust him. And you make me drive all this way, and then you won't let me call Tina, and you won't let me call Max, and you won't let me call my back home. And I just say, it's okay, Luna. It's gonna be okay. He knows what he's doing. Just go with him. And then you pull a gun on me, and you pull a knife on me, and then you jump a cop. Swade, listen to me. Either I am the biggest fool, or I'm some kind of, I don't know, some kind of trusting soul. Which am I, Swade?
You're a trusting soul, Luna, but you're nobody's fool.
But I will be a fool if I trust you one more step. Now, gun or no gun, ghost or no ghost, you gonna tell me why we have come to Raven Point.
Isn't that better, darling?
Darling, Mrs. Hasso, we might be giving someone the wrong impression.
In the mating ritual, the wrong impression might be the right one.
Do you hear that, dear? From the expert. Nothing is better than doing the wrong thing.
But mating rituals, Mrs. Hesse, I have observed the mating rituals of the Aboriginal tribes in rainforest, and it's positively
fun.
Uninhibited.
That's it. Throw away your inhibitions and welcome your erogenous zones.
We haven't been introduced.
Enough. Our contract has nothing to do with anatomy lessons, especially with your anatomy.
Wilma, let's not get into this in front of our guest.
The family dynamics are very illuminating here.
She is no member of my family, nor of my son's.
If Mortimer is going to be my husband, he better learn
A
something about sex.
substitute husband. And that does not give you the right to corrupt him. Mortimer's body is a temple.
Yes.
Mrs. Byrne, if you want a temple, go to Beth Shalom. If you want a well-adjusted son, listen to me.
How dare you?
It is clear that Mortimer's sexual crisis results from conflicting mother figures in his mind.
Conflicting? I only have one mother. I mean...
Shut up, Mortimer.
Yes.
What do you mean exactly?
Let me take a sexual history.
He doesn't have one.
When was the first time when you kissed a member of the opposite sex?
When he kissed Penelope, his pet poodle.
When was the first time when you engaged in heavy petting
When
with
he
the opposite
hugged
sex?
Penelope. Next question.
I need Mortimer to answer.
I speak for Mortimer when it comes to things like this.
So you want me to help plan this charity ball for tonight? Isn't that a little much?
If it were anyone else, of course. But I'm asking you. I need someone who can command respect, get results.
Thank you. Andrew, you sound so desperate.
Well, I am desperate after all. You know, I've gone through to hold St. James together. I can't lose this opportunity. I've got to show the community that the church is united.
But really, I sympathize, Andrew, but I just don't
All right,
think
well,
that...
you know, if you can't spare a few hours, I understand. I do have a second choice in mind. Victoria Buchanan. I just hope she's available.
Andrew, wait.
Yes.
Why settle on your second choice. I mean, St. James really needs the best.
Then you'll do it? You'll help us out?
Yes, well, I have a few things to take care of at the office, and then I can meet the committee at church.
Okay, Miss Doreen, you are a lifesaver, and you know, we're doing it right here at Wanda's. That's why I'm here.
Oh, fine, fine. Well, you just tell that committee to roll up their sleeves. Dorian Lord is going to whip them into shape.
Used to be when you could stand here and see for miles, right down to the water. See the fishing boats passing by. On a clear summer night, you could see the lights from the mainland strewn out like Christmas lights. Now it's all overgrown.
Why? Swade, you lied to me about a duffel bag filled with cocaine. You've lied to me about some dead friend. You've lied to me about Jim Byrne chasing you. One lie after another from Landview all the way to Raven Point. Now, either you shut me up with that gun for good, or you start telling me this bedtime story of yours.
You sure you want to hear it?
I can take a couple of bad dreams, but what I can't take is just being left in the dark.
It began right here, and it ended up in there not too long afterwards.
What happened? Looks like nobody's touched this place for years.
No one has. Not since...
Since what?
That stain on the carpet, it's blood. A woman's blood. Deborah Whiteheart's blood. You wanted to hear it? Deborah Whiteheart was stabbed here, in this house, in this room, on that carpet. I know. I saw. Deborah Whiteheart was my wife.
Here in Mrs. Stone's kitchen, we've secretly replaced Jimmy's usual Pop-Tart with a Pillsbury toaster strudel. Let's see if he notices.
Whoa, what's this?
It's a Pillsbury toaster strudel. It's like a Pop-Tart,
But better.
it's got flaky crust, juicy filling,
And check the icing. Where'd this come from?
from your grocer's freezer.
Cool.
It's Pillsbury toaster strudel.
Party that night. There were always parties. We got back here from the debutante ball. It was her birthday. October 1982. That was the night.
She was killed.
Right in her daddy's home. On the Persian carpet that he had brought back from one of his trips around the world. She was lying there, so pale in the moonlight. I was dragged from Raven Point that same night by the cops, and I haven't set foot on this island in 10 years.
Until now.
Seen it like it is. I got spooked. Nothing's changed since that night. It's like they left it exactly like it was, right down to the birthday cake and the flowers frozen in time.
Swade, maybe she wasn't killed. Maybe she just died. Maybe it was an accident.
She was stabbed 13 times, so they say.
It's been 10 years. Why come back now?
The time is right.
For what? Swade, why'd you bring me with you?
You're the only one that can help me.
Help you what, Swade? Nobody can help you bring back your wife. Now, she's dead and she's buried. And the killer is probably put away for the rest of his born days. Or isn't he?
Some people think he is.
But you think different? Swade? Is he escaped? Is he Jim Byrne? Is that why he's after you?
Or is he you?
I'm disappointed you did that, Lena. Real disappointed.
I had no way of knowing this guy was even in town. The fax of the wanted poster was lying around the whole time I was on suspension. But now that I've been reinstated, I've been going through everything to see if it's the same guy.
This is Swade Jones.
Maggie, you saying there was no sign of any contact from a Chief Jim Verne of White Hart City?
Not here at headquarters. But I'll look into it now that I've got my badge back.
Yeah, some badge, too, huh? Lieutenant Vega?
Thank you, Bo. Maggie, we need to get to Luna before she gets in some kind of trouble here, okay?
Look, Tina, if she's with this Charles Pruitt, I'm afraid she's already in trouble.
Well, not according to my source.
Oh, okay. And what does your source say?
That the person that we shouldn't trust is this police chief, Jim Verne. Now, you just got through saying that he didn't even contact anybody here at the Landview Police. Now, don't you think we should check him out?
Well, I'll be sure to look into it, Tina. In the meantime, maybe you'd like to give me the name of your source.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, Bo. Do you know something I should know?
No, I'm sorry, Maggie. This is Tina's call.
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't put much stock in what people say about cops. It's his job to make enemies.
Yes, but...
Yes, but what, Tina?
Maggie, I don't think that we should trust him.
Maggie, don't you think it's strange that he wouldn't even check in with someone from your department?
No, not really. An out-of-state cop in a hurry to make a collar doesn't always observe all the formalities. And if this Chief Verne is after a killer and an escaped convict like your man Swade, he's got to be in one big hurry.
Andrew, I am sorry I'm late. Just get the committee together and... What is she doing here?
Well, welcome to the meeting of the Emergency Fundraising Committee, Dorian.
Why don't you have a seat?
Yes, please.
I just remembered that I left something at the office.
No, you don't.
Look, I'm a very busy publisher, Andrew, and my newspaper interests are much more important than my personal desires.
Dorian, now, you have made a promise to the church. Now, you don't want the people at the fundraiser, backstabbing you, saying that, your lack of faith.
Welcome aboard. Aboard, is it? As if we're on a Caribbean cruise together.
Let's not get testy in the interest of fellowship.
Oh, don't do fellowship with me, Andrew. This was Cassie's idea, wasn't it?
Cassie isn't even here.
Oh, but she is in spirit. Oh, yes, she's getting back and fixing her up with Andrew. And you, a man of God, going along with it. I just...
Now, there is something in the Bible about an eye for an eye. Look, let's just look at the flower arrangements, shall we?
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know something? Cassie is not the only member of this family who knows something about retribution, Mrs. Asa Buchanan. You cannot hide yourself or my sister Agatha behind your husband forever. I will be watching and waiting.
This is perfect. Perfect. What do we have? Irises and baby's breath. Huh?
Well, it has possibilities.
My dad is not a morning person.
Oh, you got the Van Schmitz?
You can have the Van Schmitz.
No, it's okay. I mean, you've already started.
You want the Van Schmitz, you can have them. You want the Vanderhavens? Be my guest.
This is a disaster.
Well, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Right. If they don't stomp each other's toes numb.
Cassie, come on, you got them together. Now let them work it out.
Do you really think there's a chance?
Sure I do. Look at us. We were miles apart. Now we're together.
It kills me to give my mother the satisfaction. Yet on the other hand, I'm crazy about you.
I agree. You are crazy.
Takes one to know one.
I take it back. You're almost perfect.
Almost?
Yeah, the only thing I would change is putting a ring on that finger.
Not fair, Reverend. You said you'd give me some time.
I'm not pushing. I have a lot of faith that you're going to, overcome your doubts and say yes to marriage.
You're sure of yourself, aren't you, Reverend?
I'm sure about us. And if we can overcome our doubts, then I think that Addie and your mother and Blair are all going to be dancing at our wedding, one big, happy family.
You paint a pretty picture. But I'll settle for speaking terms first. I know this is just a charity fundraiser and a long way from a family affair, but if we can... Well, we are a family. Dorian, what I'm trying to say is...
I just thought you had it all, dear. Ace's millions, my sister Agatha's devotion, and now you've just added Cassie to your collection.
Believe it or not, I love Addie. I have always loved her. And I count on Cassie not only as my cousin, but as my friend.
Wonderful. Now you have everything you want.
No, not everything, Dorian. I need for you to find a way somehow to forgive me.
As simple as that.
I never said it was simple. I kept Addie from you, the fact of her very existence. I've admitted it. I blamed you for her condition. I blamed you for everything that had happened to her, and I wanted you to pay for it.
Oh, and I did. You saw to that.
I was wrong. I know it wasn't your fault. And if I could turn back the clocks and change everything, my God,
You can't.
No, I can't. But we can start again to understand each other and try to forgive each other, to learn to trust.
Never. Do you hear me, Blair? Never. You will never be able to put my forgiveness on your trophy case, along with Ace's devotion, Agatha's dependence, and Cassie's friendship. Enjoy them while you can, because you will never be family to me.
Even if I can give you something that you want, something that might make all the difference.
My son is not a guinea pig.
Mother, calm down. You know how your pulse
Shut
accelerates.
up, Mortimer. I
Yes.
am not going to have anyone say that I dominate you.
Alex, I need privacy in order to help this man.
Of course. Now, you heard Dr. Ruth Wilma. Beat it.
And leave Mortimer to this sex-crazed maniac?
This woman is a sex therapist. She's a professional. You can trust her. At least as much as I can trust you to carry out our bargain, unless you're ready to give me back my token of esteem.
All right. You can talk to him, but just talk. No touching.
I just have to apologize so much for, Wilma Mortimer's mother. I don't have to tell you, how mothers can interfere with the development of their son's sexuality. So.
Goodbye, Alex. You represent a mother figure, too. I'll call you when and if I need you.
Come on, Alex. We don't want to interfere with science. Now, do.
What are you going to do without me? I mean, I own this pop stand.
Mortimer, the doctor-patient relationship is sacred.
Okay, thanks. Well, that's one less worry. Chief Byrne did check in with our department the first day he came to Landview.
So what? He could have just done that to cover his tracks. Now, it doesn't mean he's on the level.
Okay, Tina, since you're so sure that he's not, maybe you'd better give me the name of your source.
Well, I don't have to. Do I? Do I?
Well, I think you could say that it's someone familiar with Charles Pruitt who knew him as Swade Jones from his work at Serenity Springs, and they have their doubts about Chief Vern.
Okay. Nice try, guys. But if I'm going to find Luna, no more stonewalling. Now, Chief Vern checks out. Swade Jones doesn't. And if he's responsible for Luna's disappearance...
I knew it. See, I knew this guy was trouble from day one.
But this is a private matter, Mr. Rogan.
Maggie, I'm sorry. I invited Kane to come here, so he knows all the parties involved.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Uh-huh. And since you're such an expert on Swade Jones...
Oh, no, who said that? Did I say that? I met the guy. I had a bad feeling about him, all right? So, what do you do?
We think that he might have kidnapped Luna, and then Max went after them, and then there's this guy, he's some kind of cop, Jim Byrne from North Carolina, and we don't know whether he's legit or not, but the whole thing is we got to avoid them having some kind of collision before this whole thing ends up getting...
Let's not panic yet.
Let's not panic, right. Did you see this? Look at this, Kane. Swade Jones is Charles Pruitt.
Convicted murderer, huh?
We gotta find Luna. We gotta find Luna and save her.
Tina, it's bad enough that Max Holden's gone off on his own. I can't let anyone else get involved.
Randy, she is my friend. She is my very best friend.
Okay, then let the police do the searching and the saving.
She's right. The best thing we can do for Luna is to cooperate with Maggie's people and help them find her.
With the police... What if they don't find her in time? What if she ends up getting in Swade's way? What are you going to do to me?
I was going to take you with me.
Where?
Doesn't matter. I can't trust you anymore.
Yes, you can, Swade. I'm sorry. I went for the gun, but you just scared me so much with that story.
It wasn't a story. It was true. My wife, Deborah Whiteheart, died here, right there where you're standing. You wanted to hear the truth, but you can't take it. Fine. You're just going to have to wait here till I get back.
What? Swade, no, don't leave me here. I can't be alone in this house, not on this island. No, you can't.
You are not afraid of me, Mortimer. I'm
terrified.
I'm here to help you. I'm your friend. What is it?
I think I should have my mother here. I think I should have my mother here.
Mortimer, there is a time to have your mommy, and there is a time to let her go. Birds fly out of their nests and leave their mothers.
No, not really, Doctor. The blue-billed Bolivian biwing has been noted to stay with its mother in its nest for years. It just continues a relationship that is just evolves
Mortimer,
in a close...
Mortimer, let's leave the birds and the bees. Let's go to some basics. What is the first thing that pops up in your mind when I say woman?
Well,
Yes? The first thing.
Respect.
That's very good. You were taught to respect women. When I say body.
Help.
And when I say organ.
Bach.
Excuse me?
Johann Sebastian Bach. He composed the most glorious music for the organ.
When I say banana and 2 apples. Ah, we are getting somewhere. What do you think of?
Funeral.
What?
The ritual funeral procession in which Egyptian mummies were brought to their tombs. I don't know, it just popped into my head.
Hello, this is Dr. Ruth. Please cancel all my appointments. No, not just for today. For the next 2 days. Thank you. Mortimer, Byrne, you are the challenge of a lifetime.
Me?
Brace yourself.
No, Asa will never go for it.
He will when I twist his arm. He hollers at first, but then he smiles and enjoys it.
He won't enjoy having me in the house. I mean, you know what he thinks of me and vice versa.
Look, all I have to do is convince him that your visits to Addie will keep her calm. Believe me, that will win him over.
You know, Blair, I just don't like the tone of this whole thing. I mean, Asa can't stand having Addie there, and she's very unhappy.
Dwayne, don't worry about Asa. He keeps away from her, and she keeps her distance from him, too.
How can you stand it? I mean, your mother, afraid of your own husband.
Well, if you are going to visit, you can't pressure me about Addie's care or how she is treated at our house.
But if he makes her unhappy,
Would she be happier in a hospital or in your penthouse? At our house, she has an entire wing to herself. She has nurses and medical care. She has the grounds to wander, the garden to plant, her piano. It's her home. Now, you can visit if you accept our rules.
You know I want to see her. She is my sister, and I miss her more than I could possibly. Don't think that this means I have forgiven and forgotten. No, Blair. You will never be family to me, no matter how much you want it.
Well, I just want a new start. I'll take my chances from there.
Very well. But if I see that Agatha is being poorly treated or that she is miserable at that mansion, then there will be hell to pay, and Aunt Dorian will collect. I promise.
Please don't leave me alone.
Look on the bright side, Luna. You won't be alone. You got this big mansion all to yourself, this whole island.
Sweet, you didn't bring me all this way just to leave me stranded here now, did you?
It gets better after dark. Then you'll have lots of company. The ghost of all those parties, all those dreams, and all those crimes. But don't try to follow me, you hear?
Wait. Did you do it? Did you kill her? Are you the murderer?
Stay tuned for General Hospital next.